Hello. My name is Solitaire Townsend, and I'm the co-founder of Futerra. And I'm immensely pleased to be here, particularly because this climate optimist moment has been teased all the way through today. For 16 years, Futerra has been working in sustainability to imagine better, putting forward the passion and the motivation of solutions rather than being overwhelmed by the problem. Now, 8 weeks ago, I came to Helen over breakfast and said, hey, we at Futerra have got an idea about maybe doing a tiny little digital moment about positivity and optimism when we were here at Climate Week.
And fueled by eggs and coffee, I said, why don't we have a huge moment about climate optimism at Climate Week? So we're here today to launch this campaign.
So you are going to be seeing a lot of this symbol. It is literally just gone live right now across digital platforms, and this is the symbol of the climate optimists. And this whole campaign is to bring the rest of the world into the conversation that we are having here. As experts and executives, we understand the solutions to climate change, but we cannot change everything without everyone. And too many of the rest of the folks that we might meet out there on the street today are not aware that it is possible to solve climate change. So the campaign starts with the sense that we have to believe that we can. And this is the campaign that's launched today across the world. I wanted to take a moment to thank, with such deep gratitude, those who managed to make this possible. In the last 8 weeks, Mars and VF Corporation and Interface and Ashton and Divest Invest and Ecomedia came on board to help us launch this campaign. I also wanted to thank Ipsos, the global research agency, because Ipsos has run for us a 26-country survey identifying what the public thinks about solving climate change. There were some surprises. This is the percentage of people in different countries who agree with the statement that if we take action now, we can significantly reduce climate change. And you'll notice how high the numbers are in China, in South America, in South Africa, compared to the developed nations. So you've got the US, pretty good on 53, Canada kind of beating them on 61, and let's not talk about Russia. We also asked some more depth questions around this. So we asked folks, can we and will we? So can we? Do we have the technical ability to solve climate change? And will we? Do we have the emotional and willpower to solve climate change? And 16% of the global population are what I call strong optimists. They believe that we can and we will solve climate change. 40% are soft optimists. They believe we can and we might solve climate change. So they believe we have the technical ability to solve climate change, but they're not convinced we necessarily have the political will, the business will, or indeed the individual will. 20% of folks are pessimists. Now, in this case, a climate pessimist is someone who believes that we can, but we won't. So this is a group of people who believe in the technology of solving climate change, but not in the human motivation. But this is where things really surprised us, because we thought it was going to be all of this and then the deniers. But there's a really interesting extra group of folks out there who are the fatalists. The fatalists are those who believe we can't do it. The time has passed. We can no longer solve climate change. Now that is quite a large number. Who here, let me change that question. Who here agrees with them? Who here agrees that we can't solve? Okay. You, sir, thank you for your honesty. He's slightly outnumbered. And I noticed that I dread to make this kind of assumption, but you're not under 35? Well, you'd be surprised to know that if you were, you'd be in good company, because 22% of the under 35s are fatalists. Our millennials and our Gen Zs are fatalists. Perhaps unsurprising when you realize that they have spent their whole life hearing about this. So everything which we hear about the Gen Zs and the millennials, from this point forward, remember, there is a significant percentage of them who think that their future is gone. 22%. Now, Helen, what should I be saying? Oh, yeah, and then you've got the 4% denialists.
Which we don't talk about.
I forgot about them. They're not as important as the fatalists. So, Helen, what should we be saying to them?
So when you're talking to people, and we want to recruit all of you to this campaign, we started asking people, what does make you optimistic? And we asked them, does business make you optimistic? And 32%, yeah, we're very optimistic about business. We said, does regional government make you optimistic? It does at the climate group. 30% agreed with us and said regional government makes them optimistic. But then when we asked, what about new technologies? A whopping 65% said, yes, new technologies make us optimistic. So as we go out with these messages, we want you to spread messages of the new technologies that people here know can help with this issue. And we have ways of you spreading this message. The sun is hiring. As we heard earlier, a huge number of new jobs coming online in renewable energies and solar here in the US. And we have lots of other messages that you'll see on social media that you can share. And feel free to add your own.
We've got some wonderful assets that are out there right now. We have Facebook posts, we have videos, we have TV spots and radio spots. We've got a full campaign to engage people in saying, I am a climate optimist because. And what I would like to ask is today, for everyone in this room at some point today, to log into climateoptimist.org and to give us your reason for optimism and to tweet out with Climate Optimist hashtag, and also to ask your colleagues and even to ask your customers to do the same. And I've got one t-shirt to give to someone who promises right now to do so, and we're going to see what my overarm throw is. Who wants a t-shirt? All right, let's see. This is going to go horribly wrong.
Oh, yes!
Thank you very much. Woohoo! So let's see whether we can turn our 7.5 billion fellow human beings into the kind of climate optimists we have in this room today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.